Jai Hind students. So today we are here with another complex lecture topic on embedded systems. Embedded system is an open elective subject with the code BOE 062 and it runs across various branches of B.Tech in third year. Now the topic which we are going to study today is from unit number 5 of embedded systems and it is embedded system application development design issues. So we first need to understand that what is this topic. This topic is about that there are different application areas of embedded system. As you all know, in today's era, there are a wide variety of domains in which embedded system applications are running. It may be healthcare, it may be, it may be industrial application, it may be home. Your home has a lot of products which are based upon embedded. So there is not a single domain left in which embedded applications, embedded products are not deployed. So what are the various design issues when we talk about the development of embedded system applications? So before moving further, we'll need to understand that what are the basic components of an embedded system. Because unless we understand the basic components of an embedded system, we will not be having a clarity of what kind of design issues can be there. So depending upon the complexity of the device which you are going to build, all the embedded solutions use microcontrollers, microprocessors, other special purpose processing units like DSPs, digital signal processors, and the various components including. Now, there is a list of various components. These all components, when added together, they compute your embedded system. An embedded system is made up of all these components. That is user interface, जहां से आपका user अपने ऐप को पूरे embedded system को control कर पाता है. Input output interfaces are there. Processors including microprocessors, microcontrollers of different types. Memory is there. Timers are there. Serial communication ports are there. And there are circuits to connect to other systems. So these are the various basic components which all together make up a embedded system. Okay. Embedded software is always a constituent of large systems, for instance, a digital watch, a smartphone, a vehicle or automated industrial equipment. आपका कोई भी embedded product हो, whether it is your smart watch, whether it is some industrial equipment or some other smart device, it is composed of a wide variety of softwares and hardwares together. It is an integration of complex hardware and software architecture. Such embedded solutions must have real-time response. So this is one of the very important criteria, or we can say very important challenge which the embedded products have to face. It must be having response in real time. There must be no delay in the response time of your embedded products. Under all circumstances, it has to produce real-time response within the time specified by the design and operate under the condition of limited memory, processing power and energy supply. Okay. So, what are the various constraints we have gathered here? From here, we have real-time response. This is one of the requirement. Our embedded system has to produce real-time response. That's why we prefer or we use RTOS, real-time operating systems in embedded products. Then, they have limited memory, limited processing power. अब ये पावर दो तरीके से हो गई. ये हो गई पावर प्रोसेसिंग की, लिमिटेड प्रोसेसिंग पावर, एंड दे हैव लिमिटेड एनर्जी सप्लाई, लिमिटेड एनर्जी जो उसको रन करने के लिए चाहिए. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे आपको आपके एम्बेडेड प्रोडक्ट्स के, एम्बेडेड सॉल्यूशंस के कुछ चैलेंजेस, कुछ इश्यूज नजर आ गए. पहला, उसको रियल टाइम रिस्पॉन्स देना ही देना है और उसको ये रियल टाइम रिस्पॉन्स देना है विद सो मेनी कंस्ट्रेंट्स. व्हाट आर दीज कंस्ट्रेंट्स? इट हैज लिमिटेड पावर सप्लाई, इट हैज लिमिटेड प्रोसेसिंग पावर, इट हैज लिमिटेड मेमोरी. Moreover, embedded software must be immune to changes in its operating environment. Processors, sensors and hardware components may change over time. Okay. So, for example, if you have a smart agriculture application in which you have deployed some embedded solution, some embedded product in the field, okay, in the agriculture field, it has some sensors attached with it to monitor the temperature, let's say. It has some sensor attached with it to monitor the soil moisture level, okay. So, there is a smart system you have deployed in the agriculture field. Now this smart system, इसका हार्डवेयर जो है, it will be exposed to rain, it will be exposed to extreme sunlight, it will be exposed to thunderstorms. So the hardware, all the components will be exposed to environmental conditions as well. So your product, your solution, your software should be such that it must be able to, it must be having no effect of all these things. Other challenging requirements to embedded softwares are portability and autonomy. Portability and autonomy are other challenges. So here we have seen some of these challenges. Now we'll discuss the challenges one by one with appropriate headings. So challenge number 1 is stability. What does stability means? Stability means when we say something or some product is stable, it means it shows same behavior under all circumstances. Okay, it shows same behavior under all circumstances. It is a very important aspect. Unexpected behavior from an embedded software is inadmissible and poses serious risk. तो आपका जो embedded software है, it should not possess some properties that it should not change its behavior, its working. Okay, end user demands that embedded software must have uniform behavior under all circumstances and must be able to operate durably without service. Okay, so the first challenge which the embedded software or the embedded product solutions face is stability. The application software should behave uniformly under all circumstances. Since the hardware is exposed to various environmental conditions, it should not be like that कि अगर आपका हार्डवेयर एक्सपोज होता है डिफरेंट एनवायरमेंटल कंडीशंस में, तो आपके प्रॉपर जो आपके सिस्टम फंक्शनिंग है उसमें कोई फ्लॉ नहीं आना चाहिए, उसमें कोई वेरिएशन नहीं आना चाहिए फ्रॉम इट्स नॉर्मल बिहेवियर. देन वी हैव चैलेंज नंबर 2 इज सेफ्टी. What does it mean? Safety is a special feature of embedded software due to their primary application associated with life-saving functionality in the critical environments. Okay. Now, there are certain applications which we call mission critical applications. These mission critical applications involve those applications where human life is directly involved. And there are a lot, n number of applications of embedded in which the human life is directly involved, which is of very, very critical situations are there. So, safety of the embedded software product is very important. Software development life cycle for embedded software is characterized by more strict requirements and limitations in terms of quality, testing and engineering expertise. So, through all these steps, it must be ensured that the softwares, the applications which you are building are very safe because they are directly involved in critical life-saving applications. Then the third challenge which the application product development faces, security. Security, as you all are very aware, has become a very important and a very crucial aspect. Because why? Because all the things are interconnected nowadays. Okay, your mobile is connected with your home washing machine, with your all the other appliances of your house. For example, your AC, you can operate your AC with your mobile phone. You can turn on the AC of your car with the help of your mobile phone. So all the things are interconnected because of IoT, Internet of Things. Okay, because of the emergence of IoT, the various things around us are normally interconnected. And when they are interconnected, they will exchange their data over what platform? Over internet. They are exchanging a huge amount of data among themselves over internet. So whenever there is such a type of scenario, there will always be a risk for security. There will always be a risk of any third party attacks or any malicious attacks over your data. So security is becoming a burning issue in the digital world. The related risk grows exponentially, especially so far for IoT devices, gaining popularity worldwide and becoming more interconnected to each other. So what we are doing is, in today's era, we are having many products, many smart devices around us, and we are interconnecting all these component, and when they are interconnected, they are no doubt they are making our lives easy, more comfortable and more luxurious. But what is the what is the pros and cons are there for everything, for every technology. So the challenge here is we also have to maintain, we also have to ensure the security of such applications. Then we have another challenge called launch phase. The embedded products are gaining so popularity in the market, so with a fast pace they are increasing, their their existence is increasing in the market with such a fast pace that by the time you are building your product, आप कह नहीं सकते कि मार्केट में उससे बेटर टेक्नोलॉजी, उससे बेटर प्रोडक्ट आपका लॉन्च हो जाए. सो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू टू टेक इस पे आपको ध्यान देने की जरूरत है कि आपका जो लॉन्च फेज है, इसमें दो चीजें आती हैं, टाइम टू मार्केट एंड टाइम टू रेवेन्यू. वो क्या है? व्हाट आर द इंडिकेटर्स व्हेन यू विल लॉन्च योर प्रोडक्ट इन द मार्केट? टाइम टू मार्केट, जब आप अपना प्रोडक्ट टाइम मार्केट में लॉन्च करेंगे, एंड टाइम टू रेवेन्यू, the time when your product will start generating the revenue. Okay, they have always been tough indicators in embedded software development, especially in the IoT segment. Fabrication of hardware components housing embedded software requires extreme integration and flexibility due to very fast development of IoT industry. Okay, जब भी किसी टेक्नोलॉजी का इतना वाइड स्प्रेड एक्सपेंशन होता है, in that case you have to be very sure, very very cautious about the time to market, about the time to revenue. That means the launch phase has to be decided in advance and you have to take care of that. ऐसा ना हो कि आप अपनी टेक्नोलॉजी, आप अपना प्रोडक्ट जब तक लॉन्च करें तब तक उससे बेहतर टेक्नोलॉजी एग्जिस्ट करती हो. ओके, so this is fourth challenge which we call launch phase. Then we have some design limitations. What are these design limitations? ये चीज मैंने पहली स्लाइड में आप लोगों के साथ डिस्कस करी थी कि आपका जो एम्बेडेड प्रोडक्ट है, it has to do a lot of things. It has to produce real time response, it has to be very accurate, it has to it has to maintain a uniform behavior under all circumstances. But there are some design challenges as well, because it has limited memory, it has limited processing power, it has limited energy supplies, and form factor, small form factor. So these all are the various design issues which you have to face while developing a embedded application. The challenges in embedded software have always been in same limiting requirements for decades: small form factor, low energy, long-term stability without maintenance requirement. So there are the market demands from designers to pack more processing power and longer battery life into smaller spaces, which is often a trade-off. हम चाहते क्या है? हम ये चाहते हैं कि बैटरी लाइफ भी ज्यादा हो, प्रोसेसिंग पावर भी ज्यादा हो, लेकिन साइज कम से कम होना चाहिए, कॉम्पैक्टनेस होनी चाहिए, फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी होनी चाहिए. ठीक है? सो ऑल दीज आर द डिजाइन इश्यूज फ्रॉम अ मैन्युफैक्चरर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. Finally, depending on applications in IoT, there is a growing demand for manufacture of very scalable processors families ranging from cheap and ultra low power to maximum performance. Okay, so as the technology is growing, similarly the processors are also the processor family is also growing. The processor family is also following the trend of miniaturization. Okay, because what is the demand? The demand is real time response. The demand is that the product should be stable, it should have small form factor, it should be having enormous energy supply. But what is the constraint? The constraint is that we have to make our product compatible, we have to make our product miniaturization को भी आपको ध्यान में रखना है. So this is the another challenge, design limitations. Last challenge is compatibility and integrity. Now, what does compatibility and integrity means? सबसे पहले देख लेते हैं compatibility. Existing IoT device traffic is not secured, which constitutes a threat attack of confidential information and exposing personal data. ठीक है? तो आपका जो डाटा है वो कॉन्फिडेंशियल है. कितना कॉन्फिडेंशियल है? आप अपना ह्यूज अमाउंट ऑफ डाटा पुश कर रहे हैं ओवर डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म्स. हाउ सिक्योर और कॉन्फिडेंशियल योर डाटा इज. Further expansion of IoT devices on the background of their connectivity puts more pressure on their adaptability. User must be capable of administrating the app through simple user interface via all available channels, including over-the-air firmwares. Okay, how compatible your application is. Okay, मान लीजिए आपने एक एम्बेडेड प्रोडक्ट एप्लीकेशन बना दी है, एक एम्बेडेड प्रोडक्ट बना दिया है, उसके साथ एक सॉफ्टवेयर एप्लीकेशन डेवलप कर दी है, बट आपका जो एप्लीकेशन आपने बिल्ड किया है वो कितना यूजर फ्रेंडली है, उसका इंटरफेस यूजर के साथ कैसा है, यूजर उसको कैसे एक्सेस कर सकता है, व्हाट इज द कंपैटिबिलिटी. ओके, दिस इज द वन थिंग. एंड व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट इंटीग्रिटी, इंटीग्रिटी इज सेफ्टी एस्पेक्ट. ठीक है, दिस इज डेटा कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी एस्पेक्ट, कि आपका डेटा कितना कॉन्फिडेंशियल रहेगा, कितना सिक्योर रहेगा. इंटीग्रिटी क्या है उसकी. एंड कंपैटिबिलिटी मींस इंटरऑपरेबिलिटी. इंटरऑपरेबिलिटी कितनी है. इंटरऑपरेबिलिटी का एक मतलब हम ऐसे भी समझ सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई हैव अ स्मार्ट वॉच ऑफ एप्पल एंड आई डू नॉट हैव एन एप्पल फोन. आईफोन नहीं है मेरे पास. आई हैव ओनली अ स्मार्ट वॉच ऑफ एप्पल. तो मैं अपनी स्मार्ट वॉच जो मेरी एप्पल की है उसको मैं अपने नॉर्मल फोन के साथ नहीं कनेक्ट कर पाऊंगी. सो देयर विल बी सम कंपैटिबिलिटी इशू, इंटरऑपरेबिलिटी इशू. Okay, so whatever embedded product you are developing, whatever embedded application you are developing, you have to take care that it should be compatible with various platforms, plus it must ensure integrity of data. Integrity means data confidentiality should be maintained. So these are the various challenges which you have to face while developing an embedded product application. The first challenge was stability. That means the product should be, the application should be stable, should give uniform behavior under all circumstances. Safety, it should be safe because it is involving human lives directly or indirectly. Security, security is the aspect where your data is pushed over internet and it should be secure in all aspects. Launch phase, it takes care of the time to market and the time to revenue. In what time the product will start generating revenue to you, in what time the product will be introduced in the market. Then we have design limitations, in which we studied that our demands from my embedded products are too many. Real time response bhi chahiye, we want high processing capabilities also, we want uniform behavior also, but what are the design limitations? We have small processors, we have limited, हमें compact product चाहिए, miniaturization का भी you have to take care of. Then finally it was compatibility and integrity. Integrity, as far as integrity is concerned, it is associated with data confidentiality, that it should be confidential because a lot of data is being pushed on the social media, on the internet for in these applications. And compatibility means interoperability among different platforms. Your application should be accessible to the user with minimum efforts. Okay, so these are the various design issues, and this topic is very frequently asked from unit number 5 of embedded systems. So that's all for today's lecture. Thank you, students.